on, we are going to study about the Piaget cognitive development theory and how it gets implemented into language acquisition. Fine. So Piaget is a male or female? Male. Okay, fine. Recently, 1980, he passed away. Fine. So he had a long span of contribution to science. So what did Jean Piaget say? Jean Piaget said that forget about Chomsky, nativism, and forget about D.F. Skinner, behaviorism. There is nothing like children speak language because there is a specific language area which is there in the brain and all that. Neither children speak language because they are trained for that with reinforcements and conditioning. Children learn language because there is something else bigger happening, and that bigger thing is what? Cognitive development. The child develops cognitively step by step. As he develops cognitively step by step, the byproduct is language. Language is never the product. Remember, language is never the product. For Chomsky, language is the product. For Skinner, language is the product by reinforcement. For Piaget, language is the byproduct of cognition. So, thought comes in first, language comes in next. Then they ask the question that, okay, so if it is like that, then how it actually happens? Then Piaget would be saying that, look, some concepts have to develop. Like yesterday night, there was full night power cut. So people said that yesterday I could not sleep as there was no current. So you can speak this particular sentence because of a few cognitive concepts which were there. The first thing is there, is current a visible thing in front of you? No. Okay, so current was not there yesterday. You named that particular energy as current. So that's a symbol which is used to represent a concept. That can come in when there is something known as object permanence which has been achieved by you. What does it mean, object permanence? It means that you can think and say about something even if it is not there in front of you. Correct? Out of sight, not out of mind. Correct? Out of sight, not out of mind. That concept is there in your head. So if I am naming this as laddu and you want this, what do you say? I want? Correct. But this is a chalk. So this laddu is a symbol which she has associated with this concept. So the next concept is usage of symbol. So language or speech is a set of arbitrary symbols. So the first is object permanence. The second is symbolic uses. Otherwise these set of symbols cannot be used and these cannot be connected in form of a sentence. So syntax also comes in like that. So the concept of object permanence and the concept of symbolic use should be there. Then you can say these. The third thing is that current was not there, that's why I could not sleep. What? Current is a pillow, on that you sleep? No. So current is a concept which is there because of which fan runs in. And because of that, sleep comes. So there is a fan which is running because of the current. So cause and effect, means and ends. So this particular concept comes in because of which you could say this sentence, current was not there, that's why I could not sleep. If you did not have this particular concept of means and ends, you will not understand that if you switch on, fan comes in. Current drives the fan. So the concept of means and ends should be developing. And then what happened? Oof, this was horrible and terrible. You pretend as if you are sweating and you could not sleep. So the third or fourth concept was the concept of pretend play. Because of which you could say the sentence, yesterday I could not sleep because there was no current. So until and unless you have the concept of pretend play, you cannot sequence things. Pretend play means you pretend that this happens, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens in your mind. So this capacity comes when as a kid you play with dolls, taking the doll, bathing the doll, dressing the doll, feeding the doll, wiping them out, making it sleep. So this sequence which happens in the pretend play is very fundamental for the purpose of language development. So Piaget is cut to cut. He says that these cognitive concepts emerge with age. As these cognitive concepts emerge, corresponding language output should be coming. Object permanence comes, first word comes in. The child has the dog in the mind. To the mother, the child can say, hey, Bobo. Otherwise, if the concept of dog is not there in mind, the child cannot say that. Understood? If the child, 2-year-old child, knows that the doll is there on the bed sheet, and if he pulls the bed sheet, the doll will come near, means to an end. If the child doesn't have this concept, the child cannot connect two words. Give mango, two words, means to an end. So language to an end cannot be done if the child doesn't have. Similarly, if the child doesn't have pretend play, that is taking the doll, bathing the doll, feeding the doll, then the child cannot use more than two words. So simple sentences can be used only if pretend play comes in. So he says these concepts, object permanence, means and ends, pretend play, symbolic usage of language, categorization, these have to come. These concepts are concrete concepts, they have to come for language to come. First thing. The second thing which he told is that it doesn't come in like that. We played a drum charades now, right? In drum charades, I told a particular word to him. He did something like this. You said animal, clause, lion. He said no, next, next, next. So what was he doing like this, like this, like this? He was trying to show that there is something which is ferocious. So this particular set of descriptions which he was trying to do based upon a schema which he has in his mind for that particular word. So schemas are concepts which are there in the mind to represent a particular word, correct? So schema develops. After that, they said lion. Then he said no. Next one, tiger, no. Then something else. Then finally cheetah. And he said yes. Which means that after this particular schema, they were guessing a set of words which would be there. But he was shaping it up by giving cues. So accommodation happened. That means a child first has a schema of a four-legged animal with different properties to it, comes, sees a cow and says bobo, sees a elephant, also thinks and says bobo, sees another cat and says bobo, because for him everything is a bobo. He assimilates those schemas as one concept, that is bobo. Or to drink something known as mamam. It may be tea, coffee, juice, anything. It's mamam. So the next step is assimilation. The third step which comes in is that then the mother says that no, it is not bobo, it is meow. Because it says meow. It has whiskers like this, you can see. It is different. And the child starts accommodating that bobo is different, meow is different, like a dog is different and cat is different. Similarly, mango and apple are different because mango and orange is different because mango is sweet. Orange is to be cut like this, squeezed like this, and it is not sweet, it is little bitterish. So accommodation comes as the third condition where what's in the fourth is equilibrium. There are conditions where the concept of the fruit will not be fitting in, or the concept of the animal will not be fitting in. As the concept of the animal doesn't fit in, the child starts striking a balance between what the child has learned. That is equilibrium. So these are the four steps which will be happening for any child to have the concept coming in. So the first thing which I told you was a set of cognitive concepts. These are another set of concepts which are fundamental for language to happen. These all happen in stages which have been given by Piaget. So what are the four stages? First is sensory motor stage, 0 to 2 years, when object permanence is developing. The second is pre-operational stage, which is 2 years to 7 years, where pretend play starts happening, so the sentences start taking up much more length. Next is concrete operational stage, 7 to 11 years, where concrete symbolic processing starts happening, concrete symbols start happening, logical thinking starts happening. The last is formal operational stage, 11 year plus, where abstract thinking, poetry, short poems will be coming in. If this would have happened, what would be happening, etc., etc. Whether this is correct or wrong, or there is a grey area, those things start happening. So longer poetry, prose, less number of pictures will be there in the picture book. How does this get implemented? For example, if you show a flashcard and the child just says, who? If the child points it out, then the first thing which you have to do is that you have to develop a schema. You have to give properties of that. Different. Who means, okay, it bites, it has teeth, it has whiskers, it flies, it's a cockroach. So you have to explain that entire set of things first. The second thing is that, for example, the child sees and says bobo to a cat. What do? The child has assimilated some information. You have to go to accommodation. So you have to explain the difference. Okay, see, rat is there, no? What runs behind the rat? Dog or cat? The cat runs behind them. Which brings milk here very fondly? Is the cat or the dog? Okay, the cat's here. So which is very funny to touch? Is the cat or the dog? It's the cat. So similarly, you start giving in more number of properties and accommodation happens. Distinct categories are developed. Finally, the equilibrium part comes in. So Piaget is a person who says that language is the outgrowth of cognition and not a single entity by itself. That is the cognitive development for language. Understood? So, thank you.